Welcome back. Now, financial literacy is an important life skill, and this month the country will once again join the global conversation around smart money management. Now, the Bank of Namibia, in partnership with the Swakopmund Municipality and the Financial Literacy Initiative, will be hosting activities as part of the Global Money Week, taking place from the 16th to the 19th of March in Swakopmund. Now, the initiative aims to empower young people and communities with the knowledge and skills needed to make smart financial decisions. Now, to tell us more about what residents can expect during the week, we are now joined by Linda Mukupa and the Public Relations Officer at Swakopmund Municipality. We are also joined, that is, by John Lipke. He is the Peace Corps volunteer who's also going to join us in this interview. Welcome to Daily Roundup this evening.
Hi, thank you so much, Salima. From the Center of Adventure, good evening to you guys.
All right, Linda, just to start off with you, now the Swakopmund Municipality will be hosting Global Money Week, that is from the 16th to the 19th of March. Can you tell us what this initiative is all about and why is it important for the community?
That's right. As of Monday, the 16th until Thursday, the 19th of March, 2026, the Swakopmund Municipality will be hosting Global Money Week, which is an international financial awareness campaign that literally aims to teach young people and our communities at large about the importance of financial literacy. So what we'll be doing the entire week is capacitating the youth, also the elders, right here in Swakopmund in front of the municipality, and teaching them through activities, games, quizzes, just on how to manage their money and ensuring that they are empowered to budget accordingly, to save appropriately, and to make use of their banking services.
John, we'd love to hear from you too. Perhaps just talk to us about your role during this initiative.
My role is to pull together stakeholders who have financial literacy resources. We are not looking to create original content. We are looking to tap into the great resources that we already have, like several of the stakeholders you mentioned previously and more. And when we were talking with them, we mentioned this idea to them, and almost everyone said automatically, this is such a great idea. We wish we'd had known about this before, and that it's unique in that it's an opportunity for us to work together collaboratively to reach different audiences. And so many people have said it's so badly needed. So we just happen to be in the right place at the right time, I think, and we've tapped into a great group of stakeholders who are incredibly enthusiastic about playing a role and bringing their resources and also doing some of their own business development, but really tapping into the resources we have and connecting with people that can utilize some of these resources.
Thank you so much for that insight, John. Now, Linda, to get back to you, perhaps just talk to us why Swakopmund was selected as the host location for these activities, and what role will the municipality play during the week?
Well, Swakopmund, I'd like to say, as the Center of Adventure, we have positioned ourselves as a tourism destination, and that is not only for leisure or sports tourism, but for educational tourism as well. So this initiative forms part of those educational initiatives that we aim to bring to the Swakopmund community and to our residents, so that the wider and the largest Swakopmund community can also be engaged on these very important life skills which are pertaining to budgeting. And like I said, educating the Swakopmund youth, the Swakopmund elders, and the surrounding towns, ensuring that everybody gets knowledge, really important knowledge regarding financial literacy. So the Center of Adventure is really open to many initiatives, and this is just one of those initiatives that we are using to ensure that the residents of Swakopmund and Erongo region at large are, basically educated and well informed in many spheres and aspects of life, including financial literacy.
Now, John, the theme highlights smart money talk. Now, what kind of conversations or lessons can young people and residents expect from these sessions?
It will be a variety of lessons because some of our stakeholders are focused on secondary school learners or primary school learners or young entrepreneurs or SMEs, small to medium-sized enterprises and the general public. So there will be a variety of messages. And for example, one of our key stakeholders, their company has developed this interactive game. It's a card game and it's oriented toward primary school learners. So it won't be if you will, a typical blah, 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 10, 15-minute presentation lecture, but it'll be much more interactive, engaging the students and learning about some of the principles and the aspects of life in general, budgeting, that type of thing. And many people are probably familiar with the game Monopoly. There are games that will be included in some of our sessions. Not all of our sessions will be games, but we're looking at business simulations, utilizing games such as Monopoly and those types of activities. So we're hoping that everything will be a lot more interactive and not just lecture, here's information, what do you do with it? And our stakeholders are absolutely thrilled to be able to partake in or participate in our activities. And they are really looking forward to coming here and bringing their colleagues from various departments. So, and quite frankly, we will be very surprised, I'm sure, with the activities that will be coming in and some of the content. And so we're excited to see what it is. We're not controlling what people will be saying in these presentations. We're providing the avenues. So we're looking forward to some pretty cool, interesting surprises as well. Let's come back in like a week or 10 days and we'll tell you more.
Yeah, indeed. All right. So I'll love you both to answer this question for me, but I'll start with you, Linda. Now, financial literacy is a growing concern worldwide. How does this initiative help equip young people in Swakopmund with better money management skills?
Well, it is a growing concern, and that is why we indicated, John just indicated that through very interactive activities such as games and quizzes, we will then be relaying information to the youth about how to budget, how to manage your money wisely and ensure that, you do have savings for rainy days. So what we're going to be doing through these very engaging and activities is we're going to make sure that the information that we give out to the youth is going to be lasting information that they are going to use to guide them when making financial decisions as they go about their daily lives. The youth is, as young as they may be, they are faced with many financial decisions to make on a daily basis. And we just want to give them the tools to know how to manage these finances, basically educate them on how to save, because it's very, very important that we learn and teach the youth at a young age how to manage their finances, and most importantly, how to avoid unnecessary debt. It's very common that once a young person gets their first job, the first things that they do is open up this very big account to buy lavish, furniture or automobile, cars, and all that stuff. So what we're going to guide them through is the important decisions to make when you come into contact with large amounts of money, and how to ensure that the money that you have on hand will sustain you for your future, and in many instances for an entire month, such as your paycheck or your salary. How will you manage that? How do you budget that? So these are really very important topics that we're going to be touching on to ensure that the youth, as well as the entire community coming to Global Money Week, will leave capacitated and more knowledgeable and financial wise.
And John?
Some of the activities we haven't really touched on, like using artificial intelligence to develop your business, or proper budgeting, or engaging secondary school students with the competitions that Linda has talked about. Simple, Kahoot interactive quizzes like testing your knowledge, but also looking at fraud and scams. And one of the challenges is to helping students recognize some of the real world scam examples that they've heard of and what they can do to prevent that. When we were talking with our contacts at the Ministry of Education, they proposed several different competitions. And one of the things that stuck out about that to us was that The students have great knowledge in their commerce classes, but taking it to the next step would be some of these interactive competitions. So even the Ministry of Education folks are excited to see how their students will step up and take it to the next level, integrating more of the real world life experience to the academic learning that they've had. So we're looking to make that connection. We're also looking to engage, kind of level up, if you will, some of our entrepreneurs, our young entrepreneurs, SMEs, to really kind of give them resources as well. They will be able to come to our Global Money Week Center, kind of like an exhibition hall outside the front of our offices, and they'll be able to talk to representatives from NAMRA, from BIPA, from Social Security, from these different financial institutions, insurance organizations. And one of the other cool things is that all of these people, these stakeholders, they are so thrilled and they are really looking forward to being able to talk with different groups of people when they come here. So we're not trying to do a little bit for everybody, but we're really focusing on the young learners and the young entrepreneurs. And we think it's going to be amazing.
That's right.
Yes.
I mean, we're looking to have all these big financial dogs under one roof, right here in Swakopmund. So all those people who don't have access to these institutions usually can come down to the Swakopmund Municipality, and that is as from Monday until Thursday, and have real life conversations with even the governor of the Bank of Namibia, who will be here and launching an exciting product that will be on Monday.
Yeah.
So we anticipate a great turnout and a really exciting program, and that is Global Money Week 2026 in Swakopmund.
And
Yes.
probably some surprises too.
Quite interesting. I would love to attend it as well. But just to close off, and maybe your last words and comments, Linda, for residents who want to attend or participate, where will the activities take place and how can people get involved?
All right, so the activities will be taking place, as we mentioned earlier, at the Municipality of Swakopmund parking area that is right in front of our building. We will have a beautiful center set up that is inclusive of a tent, inclusive of food. And, you know, like I always say, a get-together in Namibia is never complete without braai vleis. So we are going to ensure that there is some lekker braai vleis also to ensure that the residents and all those who are coming to participate enjoy some great meals as they participate in the very good and conversation that we'll be giving them. So whatever it is that you're doing as of Monday, please drop it right now and make sure that as from Monday, 11 o'clock, you join us at the Municipality of Swakopmund to engage very, very important key stakeholders in the financial sector during the Global Money Week 2026.
All right, thank you so much, Linda and John. Perhaps your last closing remarks?
Closing remarks. We are thrilled here in Swakopmund to kick off Global Money Week in Namibia. And just as an FYI also, we will have 4 days of activities here starting next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then some of our stakeholders are also continuing Global Money Week activities back in Windhoek on Friday. And then one of the activities that we're doing with micro business or SMEs, young entrepreneurs, they're taking this on the road to 6 different cities around the country. So we at Swakopmund are thrilled to be kicking off Global Money Week 2026 and hopefully setting a precedent and maybe throwing a little challenge out to everybody else. It's like step up their game in financial literacy. So we're excited to be the kickoff for it.
Thank you so much for being on Daily Roundup this evening, and all the best with the preparation of the event and also the event itself.
Thank you so much for having us. And from the Center of Adventure, have yourselves a pleasant evening in studio.
All right, that was Linda Mupupa, the PRO at Swakopmund Municipality, just unpacking the Global Money Week that will take place from the 16th to the 19th of March. And she was joined by John Lipke, the Peace Corps volunteer, who also just gave us some tips on saving money and also the importance of the event. We'll be back with more after this.